Welcome to Binary.com. In this video, we are going to look at the 4 types of trades available on our site. You can purchase trades based on a number of different underlying markets, but today we are going to use examples based on Forex currency markets. The first type of trade we offer is the rise-fall trade. This involves choosing a start time and predicting whether the market selected will have a higher or a lower price at the close of your contract. If you select rises, you win the payout if the market exit price is strictly higher than the entry spot. If you select falls, you will win if the market exit price is strictly lower than the entry spot. For example, let's say we think the British pound will rise against the Japanese yen in the next 4 hours. We select GBP JPY with a start time of now and a duration of 4 hours. Let's input a payout of $25 as this is how much we want to win, and we click on Get Prices. As we believe the pound will rise against the yen, we click the Purchase button in the Rises box. We can now see the confirmation that our contract has been purchased. You can follow the progress of all your trades by using our charting features. The next trade type we offer is the higher-lower trade. The difference between this and the rise-fall trade is that with higher-lower trades, you select a barrier and choose whether you think the market price will finish higher or lower than the barrier you have chosen. This type of trade will generally offer a bigger return than a simple rise or fall contract. For trades with a duration of less than 1 day, you will select the barrier in terms of its difference from the start or spot price. So, if you enter a barrier of plus 0.005, then the contract barrier is this much higher than the spot price at the time of purchase. If you select higher, you win the payout if the market exit price is higher than the specified price barrier, and if you select lower, you will win if the exit price is strictly lower than the specified price barrier. For our example, we are going to select a longer trade of 3 days based on the Euro GBP market. As you can see, for the longer trades, we enter the barrier price we want, rather than the difference between the barrier and the spot price. So we choose a payout, click Get Prices, and then select whether you think the price after 3 days will finish higher or lower than your barrier. For this example, let's select lower and purchase the trade. The third type of contract available is called Touch, No Touch. If you select touches, you win the payout if the market price touches the price barrier at any time during the contract period. If you select Does Not Touch, you win if the market never touches the price barrier you have specified at any time during the contract period. Let's take the example of the USD CAD market. We choose a duration of 3 days and enter a barrier amount. We enter the amount we hope to win, and we hope that this market will touch the selected barrier, so we purchase touches at the purchase price shown. If the market price touches our barrier at any time before the end of the contract, we will win. Finally, we'll take a look at the in-out contracts. There are 2 options for this type of contract: stays between or goes outside, and ends between or ends outside. As with previous trade types, we are selecting a barrier, except this time we select one barrier higher than the spot price and one barrier which is lower. If we go for the stays between or goes outside option and choose stays between, it means that we believe the market price will stay between the two barriers for the duration of the contract. If you select stays between, you win the payout if the market stays between the high barrier and the low barrier during the entire contract period. If you select goes outside, you win the payout if the market touches either the high barrier or the low barrier at any time during the contract period. If you select ends between, you win the payout if the market exit price is strictly higher than the low barrier and strictly lower than the high price barrier. If you select ends outside, you win if the market exit price is either strictly higher than the high barrier or strictly lower than the low price barrier. In this example, let's select the ends between or outside trade. The important thing with this trade type is the market price at the end of the contract duration, not what happens before then. So in our example, let's choose the AUD JPY market, and we'll choose a duration of 2 days. We will then select our barriers and our payout, which is the amount we want to win. Click Get Prices and purchase the Ends Between option. This means that if the contract expiry price is between the barriers we selected, then we win. It does not matter whether the price moved outside the barriers at an earlier stage of the contract. The only important price with an ends between or outside trade is the finishing price. For all of the 4 trade types, Binary.com will sometimes offer you the option to sell your contract before the expiry date. To check whether this option is available for one of your current trades, go to your Portfolio section. If our system was able to determine a fair price, you will see a Sell button next to your trade in your portfolio, along with the current offered sale price. Please note that this option is not always available and is generally only ever offered on contracts with a duration of more than 1 day. Hopefully this video has helped you to decide which type of contract best suits your trading strategy. As always, if you have any questions, please contact our customer support team.